Michael Valentino from Crusader Caravans in Campbellfield, Victoria. Today we just had an absolute weapon of a caravan arrive in our dealership. This thing's a Crusader Caravan Manhattan 23'6" Crown Edition. It is fitted out with every single optional extra you could want. This thing is ready to roll today, available before Christmas. Give us a call if you want to be able to find out some more information. Before I show you the inside, I'm going to show you the outside, but be warned, this guy tears at a weight of 3,300 kilos. So a 4-ton vehicle is absolutely minimum necessary, or alternatively, if you want to drop it on block of land and live in it, this thing is a mansion. So before I jump inside, I'll show you the outside. What we've got is a 4-ton DO45 Hitchmaster hitch. This guy here comes with the fittings, of course. Everything located inside this front boot, just like so, with gas strut lift assist. This is 2 9-kilo gas bottles. We've got a 4-ton rated weight distribution hitch, jockey wheel, of course, trailer mate jack. There's 2 of these guys, one hanging in the rear boot, 4-ton DO45 coupling. We also have our wheel chocks, checker plate clad bottom, comes with the shifter. That's enough reason to buy it, and a DO45 little Duvalaki. We've got our gloves, of course, the customers left in there to be able to sell. This is an ex-demo van, so these guys have been using it for a bit, but it's come time to be able to sell it. Grip tape tops. We also have a reinforced jockey wheel bracket by Double Reinforced. This is a GNS 4-ton engineered rated chassis with a 4-ton independent suspension, of course. ATM plated at the 4-ton mark. You're giving you over 700 plus kilos to be able to load into it and enjoy. What we've got is our 4-ton rated shackles, of course, our breakaway system, so in the event of emergency, the caravan, the car disconnect, this guy will activate. The A-frame on this absolute giant runs from the tip of the A-frame right to the back of the wheels. Traditional and standard Crusader build you've come to love and expect. That build quality is still consistent within that caravan. We've got a water tap fitted to the rear of this toolbox on the front just there. So that toolbox is almost 600 wide. It is a heap of room there, but there's still a heap of room to love in here as well. The customer's gone ahead and done a heap of upgrades. We've got our winder for our drop-down legs. We've got hooks hanging there. We've got battery isolation switches like so. This thing comes with 4 120 amp AGM batteries. 4 120 amp AGM batteries, all located on the external of the chassis, so that way you still have a heap of room. It's fitted out with a 2000 watt Enerdrive inverter. So that system's just there. We plug that guy in, the battery charger chugs away. We've got isolation switches, breakaway switches, fuse panels like so, brake safe switches like so, and battery isolation as well. Checker plate clad boot, you can't go wrong. Everything's going to go in there. Honda 2KV will fit in here, but if it doesn't fit in there, it'll fit somewhere else. This thing's loaded with storage. Vinyl padded front, checker plate clad front, handle grab assist at the front. We have our front window there, of course. Rear clearance lights. Now, of course, as you love to come and expect, this van is fitted with a 1-piece fiberglass roof. So it's a 1-piece fiberglass roof that steps up as it goes into. The reason for the step up will make a bit of sense when we go inside. We'll head around this side first. Underneath here, we've got a gas heater. So that's a Truma gas heater. So German engineered gas heating unit with gas flue like so. This guy here, we've got pull-out kitchen there we'll come to love and have a look at. We've got a little shelf the customer's engineered over the top of that heater. We also have our Truma gas heater here fitted out as well into the lounge area, and then a little bit of storage underneath that front tunnel boot area as well. Compliance plate located there on the side. Power inlet. We have an external satellite port you can then plug a portable satellite dish into, or an external satellite dish. It'll override the one on the roof. We have 3 water tanks on this absolute weapon of a van. So 3 water tanks, filling each one. That's 3 95-litre water tanks. We have our batteries, of course. As I mentioned before, we got 2 of those bad boys just in there with fuse lines run out. The customer's done a fantastic job about modifying and adding some of these features into his van. It is probably one of my absolute favourites. This thing is loaded. We've got 16-inch wheels and tyres. We have independent 4-ton control rider independent suspension from GNS, of course. We've got toilet cassette here, like so, of course. That is a ceramic bowl from the CDS 4100. We also have the Crusader Caravans 2020 checker plate wheel spats. We have our mudguard just there. Now have a look under here. This is some serious plumbing work. We've got filling systems. We've got middle tank, front tank, back tank. We've got 2 water filters inbuilt. Plug hose here, fills up. All the water coming in and out. This thing is filtered. You wash the toilet, use the toilet, filtered. Have a shower, filtered. That thing's an absolute weapon. We have grey water tank with cleaning system. We plug just here, and that's gonna absolutely clean the whole tank out. And we have flush systems and override systems there on the back end as well. We have a 28-litre stainless steel hot water service from Swift. That's an Australian-made unit. It's an absolute weapon of a thing. It's a fast recovery unit. There's no anode. This thing's going to give you heaps of hot water. As you're using it, it's going to continue to heat. We have Dometic Mobi Cool windows. which are double glazed windows, of course. We've got very large windows, 1000 by 800 there in the bedroom. We've got offside annex light, radio aerial, side vents access. We've got our wine guard aerial. Don't even get me started on the solar panels. Last time I counted, I'm pretty sure there's at least 6 150 watt monocrystalline and solar panels up there on the roof running to a solar controller. That is going to absolutely power everything you can ask for, run the whole damn thing for a million days. This thing is like a Tesla on wheels. So what we've got is a rear boot. It is absolutely astonishing the amount of room in this thing. And while we're just there, let me open it up because it's so hard for you to be able to understand the magnitude and the serious storage capabilities that this thing offers. Hello. What we've got is a heap of storage and a heap of room. This is a heap to love. So just check this out. We've got a bike tongue here for bikes. You want to be able to whack on the back. But look, it's a step. It's got grip tape. It's ready for it. We go up. But there's more. Check this out. This thing's got a top lift assist with full annex, of course, in there as well. This has everything. There is so much room. This thing absolutely is glued to the road towing. There's lights in each one of these boots. There is rear access boots. These things are like 1000 by 1000 wide. And then you've still got a rear camera there on the back, featured with the Crusader logo up top, and rear annex light just in case you want to come here at night. This thing has absolutely everything in this van. Not one bit of piece of tech you couldn't put in, and not one bit of storage. You've even got a rear tap if you want to be able to fill up or wash that toilet cassette out after you've been done using it. As I said, mansion. Some houses don't even have this sort of fit out. We've got rear holders for all this, for all your pipes, all your works. You've got a TrailerMate box in there as well to be able to jack the van up with. Hooks. We've got little awning protectors as well, guide ropes. The guys left the lot. The next person to pick this up will get an absolute steal of a caravan. This van, at time of purchase, would have been valued over $140,000. This thing is an absolute weapon. Now we've got awning. So our awning's just here. It's about an 18-foot awning. There's a heap to be able to, heap of room. We've got a full annex track draft skirt, of course. We've got rear gas bayonet. I believe there's a forward gas bayonet as well in case the weather changes. You need to be able to change it up. And there's still more storage, of course. So we open this guy up. Check that out. That's just behind the shower. So there's a heap of storage there too. So if the husband gets lippy, he's going straight in there. We've got an external shower that you would have seen in the rear boot. So it's hot, cold, and you've got the braided hose as well. You've got picnic table, of course. You've even got, check this out. This thing is nuts. Absolutely nuts. So if I can get it open. All right. If you had a TV, it doesn't come with a TV, but if you have a TV, TV pops there. Hangs it there, got the straps ready to go. Fusion system. So this is an upgraded radio system like so. Fusion system, double power point, aerial port, 12-volt port. And of course, for the beers, we've got a 12-volt fridge there as well. It's a compressor fridge. This guy runs purely off of the solar. It's going to chug along. I reckon you'd easily, I'm a Coke Zero fan personally. I'm not really a beer sort of guy, but I reckon you get at least 20 beers, maybe 20 Coke Zero cans, something like that. There's a heap of room there, and it's still a heap to be able to pop along there as well if you need a little bit of extra storage, just because it just seems to be not to be enough. Another 2 batteries. As soon as this thing wants to open, like so. 2 batteries, 120 amp batteries, of course. So they're on isolators. So each section's isolated by one another, so you can switch over as you need to use them. Again, full annex, valued over $3,000. We have our bottom fridge vent. So this is a compressor fridge, so no need to have to worry about gas bottles or anything like that. No need to worry about power turning off. And the pièce de résistance, we have a slide-out kitchen from Swift. So complemented by the hot water service and the cooktop and the grill and the oven, this guy has the slide-out kitchen as well. So this guy comes all the way out. You just got to pull that. We've got hot and cold water and our gas tap underneath there as well. Make no mistake, these guys have absolutely loved this van, but it's just time to move on. They want to downsize, get something smaller, duck away on a boat, who knows. And they've just left it with me, who's nice and responsible, to show someone and to hopefully be able to move it on to its next adventure. So as soon as we walk in this guy, it's a front club lounge, wraparound section with timber framing. So this sort of finish and workmanship, we don't really see it in a van nowadays within 2020. It's quite a sterile finish, CNC cut. The class and bullnosing of these bench tops is just absolutely next level combined with the timber finish work. We've got reading lights either side of the front club lounge. This front club lounge has a spinny little table, so it's a Nuva Mappa table, that's got a gas heater located underneath the seat that has 2 ducts. So it's going to fill the lounge, it's going to fill the kitchen, and it's going to fill the main bedroom area as well. TV point here, of course, so we're relaxing back, hanging here, not a complaint in the world. There's a heap to love as far as this entertainment area. you could almost move into it tomorrow and you'd be well and truly comfortable. Apartments in New York aren't this big. So we've got touch lights, of course, in the kitchen. Filter tap here as well. We have our drawers. So they're a soft closed drawer. We've got our little flap for our little soap storage. We've got our open pantry. We also got our 3 water tank controllers just there as well underneath with our filter tap, of course. We have, again, those drawers all the way across. There's a heap in this van, heap of keys in this van, fusion cover, and we've got our bed frame assist as well. Double power points either end of the kitchen, nice and steady height. We have cooktop with sink cover. Don't see these nowadays in caravans. Sink cover goes all the way back. Never been taken off, still brand new in the plastic. This is a fan forced oven, so it's got a little red burner that symbolizes a fan forced, 240 cooktop, as well as grill, and as well as oven there as well. So heap to love. That's a Swift fan forced oven. We've got full curtains and palments. We've got touch light little range hood, as well as on and off fan settings. All of our fuses and stuff located up there. We've got a deluxe microwave with convection cooking settings. We have a fusion system as well for CD, DVD, all that sort of stuff. Fusion is probably one of the best systems you can have on the market. It's got inside-outside speakers with a flick of a button. On the roof, before we jump into the step-up area, we have Fusion speakers, of course. We have our IBIS 3 air conditioning unit. We have our Dometic MIDI hatches all the way across. And our windows, of course, have the full blockouts like so. Like so. Can't go wrong with those, full blockouts. We have a 220 litre RPD 218 Waco fridge. So this fridge here has the wire shelving inbuilt. So this is a 12 volt fridge, works entirely off the solar. So the 12 volt fridge like so, located wire shelving. These things on a 50-degree day absolutely purr, especially with ample solar, ample batteries. As I said, I think it's about 6 panels on the roof, 4 batteries with independent switchovers. You're never gonna run out. So we've got our little shelving, of course, adjustable. So they've put some little wires and stuff in there to rough in their own 2000 watt inverter. So with a flick of a switch, this guy pops on, and then we just got to turn it on underneath the bed and it just fires up. You've got a heap to be able to store in these pantries. So that's pull assist pantries, top and bottom. So a heap of storage there. In the main bedroom area, this here is a step up van. So step up means step up. So we've done that to avoid the wheel box. It means the roof comes up like so. It gives you more area to be able to store these solar panels. The bed itself is a slight bolster and it allows for a 6'2" bed pulled out. But I'm telling you now, there's still ample room around that bed as you're walking through. You've got this partition separated by a roller door. Roller door comes across, completely separates the area. It's a separate live-in van. The ensuite itself still has its own little roller door there as well. Now, of course, just because why not? The running theme of this seems to be storage. Massive amount of storage, 2000 watt Enerdrive inverter, just got to pop him on with switchover switches underneath there. We've got the fridge, of course, at the back there, accessible from the front, and this little bed here just pulls out. My height, laying on that bed at that size, I'd be completely fine, but I'm quite a shrimp. If it were a taller person, you'd just be able to pull it out, but it would still mean that the walkway is not impeded. We've got Sirocco fan to keep you nice and cool. On a warmer day today, I actually wouldn't mind it at all. So that's a 3-speed Camfro Sirocco fan. We've got our vent just here. We've got our TV inputs just there. Another TV point. We're counting almost 3 TV points. We've got a wine guard aerial. Pop up on the roof, give them a spin. Another massive MIDI hatch, of course, block out. And we've also got the fly screen, of course, on this side. We've got downlights everywhere in this caravan. Absolutely everywhere. Again, storage, top, bottom, curtain hangers just there. We've got our 12 volt sockets and double power points. We've also got overhead cupboards at an angle flip. And we go right through this guy before you drive off. So we make sure everything's working, everything's in excellent condition before you drive off. We've got dual towel rails here. Now, seriously, it is so hard to highlight with the camera because it looks like a trick, but this is mental, like absolutely mental. This ensuite it's got to be nearly 800 wide. It is massive, this ensuite. Full storage, top and bottom. On the back of this is that rear boot and the shower. Just to give you an idea, look at this. The wall, from space to space, just here alone, the bench is insane. The storage space in here is nuts. There are some people who have houses that don't have this sort of space in the ensuite. Check out the shower. Shower is a full one-piece fiberglass unit, molded, of course, all the way through with adjustable shower head. We've got fan switches there, of course, a little light switch as soon as we turn the switch on the wall on. Ensuite window, keeping a lot of natural light. Now, as far as here, we've got our toilet, which is the Dometic ceramic toilet, of course. Shower door with own lock. We've got our raised square vanity. We've got touch light here at the top, like so. I believe it's got 2 settings. Bang. We've also got our top load washing machine at 3.5 kilos from Destination RV and Washer with another towel rail there on the front. Bullnose bench tops all the way through. Full mirror with timber finish. There is so much class in this van, I just cannot get over it. The fact that we used to build such a high level of van at this point in time. This van here is a 2016 unit, I believe. We'll double check that just on the outside, but for the unit itself, this guy is now available for immediate delivery. We have all of the options you'd be after in your new van. If this doesn't happen to have it, we can fit it. We can talk about fitting it. Come in, have a look. The video does not do it justice. If you're interstate, you want to put it on a boat, you want to be able to put it on a car, you want to be able to put it on a truck, pick up the phone, give us a call. We'll give you a virtual handover just like today. Any questions, queries or doubts, please pick up the phone and call us 03 9359 2938. Send me an email, michael@crusadermelbourne.com. Head to the website for another van. Potentially you're in the market for something smaller, bigger, if that tickles your fancy. www.crusadercaravansmelbourne.com.au, or alternatively, like and subscribe for more. We'll be back with another one soon. Thank you.